Hello Taurus, this is AD with kayxztarot and I'm going to be doing your 2019 yearly reading. Alright, so this is for Taurus, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You know, take it where to apply it, guys. Keep in mind that, you know, this is a general reading, right, for a year. So if it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. But for the most part, I would like this to be a reading that you come back to, right? So I'm going to pick 12 cards and each card is going to represent a month and, you know, go back from there. So this is something that I think should be revisited throughout the year so we can see, you know, how it played out, right? So guys, please just keep in mind that if you're interested in a personal reading, all that information is going to be in the description box below. Also, my SoundCloud information, my Instagram information, and any decks that I use, right? So if you like, if any of that interests you, if any of that interests you, please be mindful that you can find all the information for that in the description box below. We did it, all right? So without any further ado, let's get into your 2019 yearly reading. Thank you so much, Taurus, for joining. Oops. Alright, Taurus, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Oh yeah, and something told me to tell you this, Taurus. There's gonna be something really sensual about this upcoming year. You guys are really gonna be dabbling in kind of like the romantic, a really romantic but mostly sensual side of your senses. That should obviously come really easily to you, Taurus. You are ruled by Venus, but I think some of you guys are going to be coming into contact with somebody who's very emotional and they just kind of take you places that you may not have been before. I don't know where I got that, but like you know, kind of like the magic carpet ride. I can show you the world, but it can be in a sense of like sexuality, sensuality, you know, having fun in that realm. Oh, boom. Say it ain't so, Taurus. So look, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Cups. So that's what I'm saying. Some of you guys are really going to be having some super fun energy with this water here, emotional, but I just imagine like some really nice sex coming in for you guys. I'm sorry if that's off-putting, but you know, somebody's going to be offering some emotional stuff, and this person is romantic. This person likes to daydream, and they're going to take you kind of with them, right? Could be connecting with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. And as an earth energy, this is something that helps you kind of out of your realism, right? Taurus can suffer from oh man, there's a rap lyrics. It's like, I suffer from realness or whatever, and that I feel like Taurus and earth energy suffer from realness, but this person is going to kind of take you out of that and really show you a fun side to life and living without getting lost in the details. You know, this is a big picture person. This person is very idealistic, and I think just because they're so optimistic, you're going to pick up on those traits, or you yourself could honestly be adopting this energy this year. You guys are just really trying to keep it positive, keep it fun, keep it funky. You're not going through a whole bunch of stuff, but I just sense that a lot of this is going to be rooted in emotional nature and developing a really quality kind of relationship for you. So that's the underlying energy that we have. Beautiful, Taurus, okay? So in January, we have the Five of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune in February. Wow, beautiful. The Queen of Pentacles in March. That's your energy. April, the King of Pentacles. Look at this. Didn't I say that? This sensuality. That's y'all's energy right there. May, we're going to have the Five of Swords. It's funny because Aries, I just did their reading and they had both of these. They had this card and this card flew out. But in June, we have the King of Cups. July, the Ten of Swords. August, the Ace of Swords. Oh, that's beautiful. And I can't see it, I'm sorry, but like that's beautiful how this played out. So you have the Ten of Swords to the Ace of Swords happening. That's really awesome, Taurus. I think this is September. We have the Ace of Wands. October, the King of Swords. That was in the Aries reading about there too. I think it was right there too. But October, Libra season, that makes sense. The Page of Pentacles in November. And we have the Three of Swords come December. It's so crazy to see the parallels between the Aries reading. But you know what? This decided to come out with this one. So I'm going to take it with December too. With this Three of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. But it's funny because they had a page here. Aries had a page there. The Knight of Swords. So this is really interesting. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries in some way. Even though I don't see any other fire energy besides January. Which is interesting. Alright. So January. The Five of Wands. Okay, so it seems like a lot of you guys are going to be starting off, Taurus, with some type of conflict. This can be inner conflict or outer conflict, but it seems like you're really going to have to establish yourself. Maybe people are acting fresh in this new year and you got to tell them, right? But there's going to be a competition here. It might, for some of you guys, it could be friendly, but it seems like the beginning of the year is going to be kind of animalistic, as in marking your territory. You're going to have to let people know who you are and who they're dealing with, right, kind of off the bat. So this is going to be a time where you're going to want to emerge victorious, and it seems like you do, because right after this in January, come February, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So divine change comes in, right, and we go from a 5 with the Five of Wands to the 10. All right, and a major arcana. So this is an absolutely beautiful, powerful change, right, that's going to set you up for the rest of the year. And yeah, I think for the rest of the 5 years, right, with this Wheel of Fortune, things are going to start looking up. I'm imagining that it's probably going to have to deal with a person or a relationship, just because there's so many court cards here. But there's going to be a change. It can be a significant change, right? And you might not feel this change that happens, but there's going to be a shift, and I think that it's going to bring in new opportunities. Look, you have almost every ace here, right? You have Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the underlying energy is the Knight of Cups. So this is a big shifting year for you, Taurus. There's just a lot of changes on all fronts. Your passions, your desires, your financial situation is going to change. The way that you see things, the way that you perceive things is going to change. I think you're going to be opening up to a lot of different experiences, okay? So that's beautiful for February. And then look, we move into the Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy here, Taurus, come March. So a lot of you guys, every time I see the Queen of Pentacles, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? But, excuse me, I see the Queen of Pentacles as somebody who is self-love, nurturing, embodies, you know, self-care. So this is a time to really focus on yourself, that sensuality, that beauty, the things that surround you and make you comfortable. A lot of you guys could be really focusing on your home, you know, how it looks, how you feel when you walk in, the smells that you have. A lot of you guys could be taking a lot of your resources and putting that towards building a solid home, saving up for a home, decorating it, right? Getting furniture, right? So if you moved in a place and it doesn't have furniture yet, it seems like this is going to be, these March and April are going to be times where you're really focusing on what's surrounding you. All right, so this is a time like where you're focusing on what car are you driving, what do you look like, what are you wearing, how do you smell. That's just going to be so important to you towards the latter first quarter of the year with this Queen of Pentacles here. Some of you guys could be nurturing a project, an idea, or even a child, okay? But I do certainly see a partnership here, right? Because this is crazy, moving from the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be getting married, or there could be a change in your already existing relationships. You could be meeting somebody who embodies this. But the thing about the Queen of Pentacles, this is internal. So that's why I say this is self-care, self-love. The queens are internal and the kings are external. So it seems like you're really going to be coming out and stepping out if this is just your energy moving, right? So if this is your energy moving, you worked on yourself, and now come, what is this, April, you're going to be ready to step out and kind of show people what you have and what you've earned throughout the years. You know, your house is going to be one that you're going to invite people into, right? So this is springtime. So you're going to be coming into abundance, right? Just a really beautiful type energy. And this is you, and this is going to be some of you guys' birthday here in April. So you're really going to be stepping into your energy. But it's interesting because you focus this year, you start off in conflict, right? With this these wands here. You start off in conflict, and then we move to the Wheel of Fortune, okay, again, and then we go to the Queen and the King of Pentacles, and we hit some instability in May. So there's going to be some changes. So it seems like you're going to put a lot of effort into, you know, building your home, but then there's going to be something that shifts that. So something's going to stir you a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to try to see if I can get some clarity on this Five of Swords. Five of Swords energy here. All right. Yeah, so look, the underlying energy that I got is the Four of Pentacles. So something that you've been holding on to, it's going to be, and I really think that this might be an opinion. I really think that you might get kind of stubborn, or somebody that you deal with, you know, is kind of stubborn. Ooh, look, with the Three of Hearts here. So this could be an argument that happens throughout, you know, over friendship. All right, or it could be a third-party situation here. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because we have the Three of Cups here and the Three of Swords here. So some of this relationship, you can be meeting somebody outside of the relationship that you're already in. That's not for all of you. I'm not really getting that super, but when I see this combination, I do want to say that just in case. But I'm not necessarily getting that this is like a love connection that kind of goes awry. You could have a falling out with one of your friend circle, with somebody in your friend group. Look, and then we have the King of Cups, or falling out within the relationship that's already established. Maybe you could go on break and then somebody could, you know, dibble dabble with somebody else. I'm not sure, but it's gonna have to deal with your emotions, right? External, again, with that external emotions, there's just a lot of people and personalities. So with the King of Cups, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a love that your love's just going to be tested at this point, but I think that it does work out with the King of Cups popping up twice. It can have to deal with infidelity here with the Cups energy here, but it's like an emotional, there's just something like an emotional battle that happens here, where there might be a disagreement between the two people involved, where somebody's trying to hold on to the relationship while another person is trying to branch out here, and so somebody might feel isolated is kind of what I'm getting, if this has to deal with that, just because the Cups, you know, it goes hand in hand with emotions, relationships, right? And we have the Knight of Cups here, so this is something that's an undercurrent that's happening here. But I imagine if you focus so much on your resources and what you have and the worldly manners here with this King of Pentacles, by the time you get to the King of Cups, after this conflict, it shifts your perspective on a situation, right? So it seems like you shift, you learn some things here with this Wheel of Fortune. So that's a theme here, right? And then with this King of Cups, right? So this could be a relationship. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about the Ten of Swords. So some of you guys could be ending a relationship. They could get into conflict or something. You meet somebody new. You meet somebody new who's more fitting to your needs, or something of that manner. You find a new project, but something ends here. Something ends, and it's kind of painful. It's kind of backstabby. It's kind of roundabout. You know, it's going to be kind of a harsh little summer here with these lessons that you're going to be learning. But through this ending, right, that happens, which I'm going to clarify, there is a new beginning with this Ace of Swords. So you are going to find clarity. It could be spiritual clarity, mental clarity, and communication that comes in, that kind of puts it into a different perspective. So it seems like, right, and so we move from the King of Cups in June, and then July is the Ten of Swords. So why is the Ten of Swords here, please? Three. 2 and ooh, the Ten of Swords is here. Oh man, hold on. All right, sorry. Okay, the Ten of Swords is the Six of Cups. So this could be the return or the ending of like a soul tie connection. Can involve children of some sort. Yeah, for some of you could lose something that has to do with a child. Yeah, but it could be putting to rest a spiritual connection that you had. I just see somebody new. You have almost every king here besides the King of Wands, you know, here that's going to be playing a part, and it could be courting this one queen, Taurus. Like I said, this year is going to be filled with a lot of sensuality, right? And that doesn't necessarily have to deal with just one person. That could deal with a lot of people. You could yourself could be embodying this Knight of Cups and just kind of coming on your white horse and kind of sharing yourself with all of these different type personalities and kind of figuring out what you like and what you don't like in relationships. This could be a year, Taurus, where you date, all right, if you're single. If you're not single, okay, this can be a year where you learn different sides of the partners that you're with. They're going through changes and shifts, and throughout the year you're just navigating this whirlwind of emotions that's happening. But through this you gain clarity, and some of you are going to have a fresh, start, a fresh beginning, okay, with all these pentacles here. But I really think that you guys are just learning what you like and what you don't like. And again, this can be inward. This can be inward, what you like and what you don't like. Just with all these court cards here, this is just a lot of different personalities, even the Page of Pentacles. So after this ending that we get in July, right, we move into the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So brand new beginning, brand new start, clarity, insight, and you're just going to be moving, Taurus. Really, really moving throughout August, and by the time we get to September, right? July, August, September, October, right? In this Libra season, you're going to be making those decisions, making those hardcore decisions, really logical, taking yourself out of the situation and looking at things from a grand perspective. I think a lot of you guys are going to be reflecting on this ending that happened here. And as you focus on the ending that happened, as you focus on what you learned and what you're taking away with you in your bag, you're going to have a lot of discernment. And Libra season, this is in Libra season, so this is a time of karmic justice. So a lot of you guys are going to be restarting and understanding weighing out those pros and cons, understanding what the pros and cons in fact are with that King of Swords. And you're not afraid to do that. And you take this energy and you start planting those seeds with this Page of Pentacles. You really start planting those seeds there and putting your work towards the end of the year. Putting your work into your finances, your resources. Again, you could be coming back to the home that you've established, tidying it up, making sure that it's ready for that next year, right? Focusing, studying. Some of you guys could be going back to school, learning new things, taking in new information, and just laying down that steady groundwork to move into 2020. All right, so the end of that, I feel like the end of next year for you is really going to involve some real decision making as far as like how you're going into the next year, okay, especially if you're leaving shit behind, because Aries, again, in that same spot that your Ten of Swords there, they had the Six of Swords. So there's certainly an ending that's going to happen. I'm imagining that there's a shift planetarily, as above, so below, that's going to be coming in next year, where a lot of people are just going to be learning those lessons, turning their backs on certain things that no longer serve them, and take that energy with them into the end of the year to that next year, and really getting into 2020 on that, on that right fucking foot, okay? So, come to the end of the year, we hit the Three of Swords. So this could have to deal with betrayal, heartache, loss, okay, regrets in some senses. So it seems like, not that I think that you guys are going to be like, oh, this whole year was a fucking failure, but there could be a loss of something. But the thing about the threes here, right, it's expansion. So either way, you're going to be stepping into 2020 expanding on an idea that you already have, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and clarify that and see what is coming to an end, right? What is this heartbreak? All right. Pentacles, some of you guys could be receiving some disappointment in a financial way. But either way, if this happens, when this heartbreak happens, or right, this upset happens, possibly dealing with this opportunity that presents itself here, when one door shuts, another door opens, all right? And you're going to be opening on a new foot, Taurus, okay? So look, we have the Five of Wands again. So look, that's kind of funny. So you kind of start, you kind of in the year in the same energy that you're starting 2019, and it's just kind of like fighting, competition, yeah, just really big on competition, and it has to deal with financial. So you could be fighting for a promotion. Perhaps you're passed up for a promotion or something. You're passed up for like a payment or something, and you decide to walk away from it and you pursue your own business. You pursue your own wants. I imagine that type of competition where whatever disappointment that comes in with this is going to set you up to kind of start taking those risks that you need to take in order to be financially stable and dependable. Yeah, look. So it goes from the Five of Wands to the Ace of Wands. So it gives you a new fresh beginning. It gives you a new start. It's something that you're passionate about. This is something where like you're fired up. Like whatever it is, it upsets you, it hurts you, you're fired up about it, but you just keep on trucking and you go into 2019 and you're like, here's my game plan, here's my strategy for 2019, okay? And you're going to start really pursuing and laying, I think, something that has to do with you. You're going to be maybe pursuing a side hustle, something that maybe you found interested in here. You're going to start really pursuing that because you're going to be granted that opportunity with whatever this disappointment is that comes in. Look, and then it's followed by the Six of Wands. So this is beautiful from the Five of Wands, which is the competition, right? And like I said, the Six of Wands, this is you emerging victorious. You come out on the winning end of it. So even though you might suffer a disappointment at the end of next year, you're going to really come out very victorious, and it's going to put you in your own passion and your own passion that can certainly lead to stability and long-term financial security, right? It's an opportunity that certainly can present itself, Taurus. So that is a really awesome year that you have going. It's going to certainly be filled with you know, highs and lows as any year, but it seems like you guys are going to be presented with a lot of different opportunities that you should certainly take advantage of. Excuse me, some passionate, fun opportunities, some things of self-nurturing, self-care. Again, you guys are really going to be interacting with your sensuality in a way that you haven't in a long time, I'm sensing. You're going to be really focused on your environment, focused on your decision making, and what is your long-term plan. I feel like 2019 for me, and I'm a Taurus moon, so 2019 is really a year to lay those foundations for the next 5 years. Like, what do you want 2020 to look like? I think that people are going to use 2019 in order to find that, right? So now I'm going into the oracle readings, which is just going to give us like a main idea for our Taurus to see what's happening. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for your continued support if you're returning. And welcome if you're new. Let's see. Alright, 2 and 1. Uno. Whoa, we just had a flyer. Flipper. What flipped out? 13. Okay. So let's see. Whew. Sorry about that. Earth Angel. Alright. Divine actions or assistance through physical world means a high vibration yet thoroughly grounded. Oops, sorry. Yet thoroughly grounded. That's you, Taurus. That is certainly your energy. Purpose served or aid given through physical actions or means. Grounded solutions to spiritual challenges. So that's that makes sense to me. That makes sense with all this pinnacle energy here, where you're really going to be using your best characteristics to kind of navigate this messiness. I don't want to say messy. The only reason why I say messy is just because this 10 of Swords being here, you know, like this could be blood, right? It's just messy in that sense, as like it's the dramatic ending. There's a lot of flair. So it's really going to ask you to really call and tug upon your energy, your groundedness, your earthiness to navigate through the things and the changes that are coming, and understanding how to take these opportunities. But it seems like you're going to have help along the way. There are going to be people involved in this, right, to the detriment, to the, you know, whatever, to the detriment or to the prosperity of your next coming year and situation. You're going to be dealing with some people who truly are going to be emotional, and they're going to be provide that emotional center for you, because it does seem like this is going to kind of rock you. But just remember to stay grounded, stay yourself, take these opportunities in as they come in, if they certainly resonate with you, because let's not forget how beautiful the Wheel of Fortune is here. So this is going to be laying some foundation for the next few years of your life, Taurus. All right, so I hope this message resonated with you. Again, don't forget to check out the description box for some fun little stuff. And I hope to see you guys soon. All right, peace. Happy New Year.